Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now a first down throw for Newton. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Newton. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap for Newton. It's caught. Beckham. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Throwing again is Newton. Flushed out right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. Odell Beckham, 49 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Partner, are they going to cover him? That's 4 catches and the touchdown grab on that opening drive.
Well, what we're seeing so far, I believe, is their understanding that they want to go to him and often, but also they know they've got to move him around a little bit, get him into some different spots to continue to find open space to throw him the football. Otherwise, I just run 2 or 3 guys at it. They're doing a nice job of finding his way open, scheming him, as they like to say.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Vick. On the crossing route, complete. That's Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And that one results in 35 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Well, it certainly appears that the big guys up front have taken charge of the line of scrimmage. 2 really nice plays back-to-back. But on the defensive side of the ball, there shouldn't be any despair. Okay, they've got us a couple of times here. Hang in there, keep your composure, and try and figure it out for the next play.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
On the toss, here's Williams. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back, away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
They always that changed in a big way. The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Vick. Flush to his right. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Ryan Shazier coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game. Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape. Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor. On first down, it's Newton. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly. And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. First carry for Christian McCaffrey, and he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril. Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
Set, ready? Hey.
They will go for it. Now Newton. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tahir Whitehead. Coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Williams. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Michael Strahan there to make the tackle. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier.
Quick.
On 2nd down, Williams. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game. On 3rd down, Vick. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Ryan Shazier in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit.
What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Panthers coming out now. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
20.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. C.J. Mosley coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Do some. 20. Set. 180.
They are going to go for it. It's Newton. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. Now loose football. The ball comes out, and the Ravens have got it. And they're not able to convert on 4th down.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around. And we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And an alley to run. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Ricky Williams, 27 yards. And the Ravens are in for 6.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Newton rolling to his right. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this.
Let's go. Let's rock now.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And this is going to be incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Set. 180. Hey. Go down. Express.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on fourth down. They're going to try and throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they're going to come up empty.
Get set. Play set. Ready. We're waiting. Easy. Got it. Waiting for check. Here we go. 0-2, 0-2. Select. Ready. Ready. Yellow lady. Got it. Waiting for check. Here we go. Right side. Here we go, here we go.
Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. A first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Vic on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Here's Michael Vick. Looking downfield for Jones. And got his man complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now, it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, Vic out of the gun. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ed Reed with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The first carry now for Ricky Williams. And some room to roam now. Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Ricky Williams, 70 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, Good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Madden Elite's offense trotting out again.
Hey, let's go! Alpha, Alpha! On! Alpha, Alpha! Dip! Base 24! Hit it!
First down, Vic. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Yeah, quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to face a third down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Forced out to his left. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth. They're going to try a second time. They will indeed go for it. Vic. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Tahir Whitehead. Coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Vic will look to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 39 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A first down throw coming for Vic. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 6-time Pro Bowler Randy Moss, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
White 20! White 20! That is the black team man!
A 2nd down throw for Vic. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Calvin Johnson, 36 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Eagle!
Vic operating on first down. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Von Miller in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Khalil Mack in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
He'll rifle this one deep right into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders, and he's going to return it. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, kickoff moments away. Quickly, what are you watching in this one?
The offensive line for both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass rush. They've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They get it off at 1. Elway. He finds his target, Fuller. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards there for number 15. And on display right there, the arm that made John Elway a lot of money.
And that's going to leave a mark. Because when he throws it with that much force, one of the best arms the game has ever seen, one of the strongest ones, it does leave a mark. They actually called it the Elway cross because you could see the imprint on a player after he caught one of those bullet passes.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they try the right side here. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Elway to throw on 2nd. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gonzalez. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first down, Elway powering forward, throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
And this has been an excellent drive to start the game off. Move the ball downfield well. Now they're set up at first and goal after that last really nice run. Exactly how a coach would draw things up. This is how you want to start a game, and that's all they've preached all week long about how they wanted to come out of the gate.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great effort there, taking it in from a yard out. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On the ground, this is Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, they're certainly running the ball pretty well on this drive, and all I remember as a secondary guy was if you're making a lot of tackles in a game, that's usually not good for your defense. You've got to figure out how to keep things in front of you because you know there's 3 levels, defensive line, linebackers, and into the secondary. And if the 3rd level is leading your team in tackles, as a general rule, things aren't going so well for your defense.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They'll try to throw it here. Vick, throw left side, complete to short. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. They'll run it with Williams. And he's got this one down to the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Vick readies to throw. Flush to his right. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the 49ers going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. He'll get it up the middle. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Throwing, Vick. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
He spins free and able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
23 yards on the play. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Now Elway on first down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one. They were looking for Johnson that time, and now it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
When big runs occur, sometimes there's a sense that things were pretty easy, and that one carried them down inside the 10. But getting into the end zone now, that won't be easy at all because you're going to face different defenses and not as much real estate to work with. Will they be able to run it, or will they have to throw it in order to try and score?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Gone! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, it's Elway. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Gone! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard! Leopard! Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! Detroit!
Out of the gun, Elway. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Anderson's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Vick. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Now a 2nd down throw for Vick. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10.
Gone!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. That's it for the first half. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And they'll run it here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Wait.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Second down, Vick. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
So much for halftime adjustments by the defense because you know they had to talk about it. The entire first half, they struggled to contain him. And here he is coming out in the second half and establishing the same tone. Still running the football with authority. Still gaining big yardage. So I just figure in the offensive side, they said there is no adjustment. Until they slow us down, keep going at them, keep handing them the football.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Eagle.
To throw, Vic. He's got his man sharp, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. Now Bell. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take him in short, steady bursts.
They'll give it to him up the middle, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Back now in Baltimore. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Vic now. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Julio Jones from 3 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And now a critical extra point attempt here. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Gun! Detroit! Detroit! Gun!
On 2nd down, Elway. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be 4th down. Here now, Johnny Townsend as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Hey, let's go.
Now a toss left side. It's Williams. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The busy night continues for Williams. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Vick. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They run. It's Williams. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
They had to convert there on 4th down, and they ran the football. Major surprise, but they pick it up. Now they've got to really hurry.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And his kick is right there. It's good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So there was a little meat on that bone, a little more than a chip shot considering the circumstances, but he's able to bang it home in what should be the game winner.
And the key was getting him into a good position to kick from. I mean, if that's a 52-yarder, you're going to have some anxious moments, but kickers nowadays, you give them anything under 40, and they're automatic.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season, once in the regular season, once in the playoffs? So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field.